We would like to start this video off by sending our thoughts and prayers to all the victims of the tragic and senseless shootings of the Covenant School in Nashville. All right, so we are starting off with the tight ends. Hunter Salmon, looking pretty good, looks very good right there. Ethan Davis definitely need to work on his blocking. That didn't look very natural. It's something that he didn't do a lot of in high school. So Cody Duncan looks good. He looks natural, nice pad level. Yeah. Ethan, I mean, he's doing a good job with his feet, but his hands and everything else, that's just not right. So it's just going to take some time. It's just going to take time. And he's going to get it. I'm sure that this staff will have him going by the, I would say midway through summer camp. It's going to be looking good. Aaron Beasley looking good, dropping back in covers. We got Keenan Pili going right here. And I mean, he almost just looks like a warrior or something out there. He's got great size. And, you know, really, really looking forward to what he's going to do. Some of the, some people are kind of saying that he doesn't look like as good of an athlete as they want, but I don't know what they're seeing because he looks great to me. Arion Carter looks very good, very natural. Just everything that he does is very smooth. He's just a football player. We've got a whole lot of those on this team. The staff has done an excellent job of upgrading this roster, upgrading our depth. And here we go. We got Herring right here. We got to get him. One of his things, if anybody knows him, he needs to work on his he looked very stiff in that back pedal, and his hands didn't look good either. It's just something that he's going to have to work on. But as far as run support, he's an excellent linebacker. Now, look at Arion Carter in this. That his hip work and everything else, he looks like a safety in that drill. He's definitely special. There's no question about that. Now we got Big Joe to Squirrel. That's going to be a dynamic duo for sure this year. You can tell that that Joe kind of favors him. We got to get Kaleb Webb being more consistent catching footballs. I know that this is only the fifth practice, only the start of the second week in spring, but it's definitely time now, right? So I think that today should have been the last day that we are going to be okay with blatant drops and errant misses by the quarterbacks. You know, we can't be airmailing passes and we can't be missing by huge margins. Those windows have got to start tightening up. Okay, it's not okay anymore. Right there, we see Chaz Nimrod dropping passes. We got to tighten it up. And so, you know, today was the last day for that. On Thursday, it's not going to be okay. I mean, obviously, you're never going to be perfect, but drops, no. Completely missing passes, no. No more of that. Nathan Leacock looking good. He seems like he's really starting to come into his own, so to speak, for where we are in spring practice. Nico, that was a good looking ball right there. He looked comfortable there, zipped it. Gaston Moore is another one. He's looking comfortable, looking good. I know we talked about that in the last practice, but yeah, he's definitely looking good. And so is Navy Schuler. Always good. I mean, you have to make sure that you've got depth guys, and here we are with offensive line. Not quite sure what's going to happen here. Well, I think we still have a long way to go. We've got some good looking bodies. We've got a lot more depth than we've had the past couple of seasons. Seems like we've got some good attitudes out there. Right here, this is a little combo drill from the secondary. Nice job right there by Carson Whitehead, keeping his feet in bounds. Here, I think Ethan Davis might have run the wrong route. It was either him or Gaston or that coach, but you know, Ethan's the newest one, so it was probably Ethan did something wrong. Hey guys, listen, this is normal. You know, it's the fifth day of spring practice. Those types of things are okay, as long as we are, as long as we make mistakes full speed, right? And as long as we're asking questions, I'm okay with it. It can't be blatant things. Right here, Haddon looks real smooth, very comfortable. You can tell he's run that drill several times. Looks like a vet in that drill. Man, Nathan Leacock looked good there. That was a really nice quick out. And Rickey Gibson is a guy that I wanted to speak on him a little bit more in the last session, but a lot of people have been raving about him, saying that he has a very strong possibility of getting some early playing time. So him and Jordan Matthews for sure are going to be guys that we need to be looking out for, because we know that our secondary still would need as much help as possible, and we always need as much depth as possible. Now, this right here almost kind of makes me sick. This is Gabe Jeudy-Lally on the previous rep, and then you see Jordan Matthews kind of following suit with it. He's a little bit soft, and that's starting to concern me. We're kind of starting to get deeper into this thing, and I'm not seeing enough physicality out of him. Now, that's how it's supposed to look. Hadden is showing you how it's supposed to look. I think that they might need to, with Gabe Jeudy-Lally, they might need to have him going behind some of these guys. I know that he's an older player, and maybe he's trying to conserve himself. Maybe he doesn't want to get hurt in these drills and things like that. But how you practice is how you're going to play. And he's practicing pretty soft. And that's just not okay. This is the SEC. You got to come with it. Slaughter, that looked good. Bring that thump, bring that dog out. That needs to come out every single time that we're getting physical. Right here, we've got two vets. Turrentine kind of slips a little bit. You can tell that it's wet out there, but, the coaches will say, hey, it's going to be wet when we play some of these games. You have to find a way to keep your footing, and they're exactly right. But, that's a small thing. I'm not getting on these guys. I'm not trying to be hard on them, just pointing things out that I know that y'all are probably seeing and thinking about as well, just kind of giving my analysis on what that is. Now, right here, Roman Harrison, that's a stance coming off of the edge. He looks really good. I like that a lot. And I think that he's going to help us out just based off of that one single rep. I can tell he's got that dog, got that fight. A lot of times with football, it's want to, it's effort, and it's, it's mostly a mental thing. Even in the SEC, even in the NFL. Now, we know all these guys are SEC caliber players or they wouldn't be here. Right here, we've got two of the freshmen, and they both looked really good in that drill. On the running backs right now, Jaylen Wright looked good there. But, everybody's got the talent at this level. To me, what the separation is always mental. And part of the mental game is going to be the effort. It's going to be your mindset in engaging in the physicality of this game. And one of the sure signs that you can tell that these guys are going to be good players is not just when they have on shorts, but once those pads come on, if you see them out there hunting for that contact, wanting it, if they're either playing at the same level or better with pads on, that's how you know, hey, this is real. So with Gabe Jeudy-Lally, he looks like he is solely a cover corner, and I don't even know if on this team if we have room for that. I think that some of those freshmen could potentially pass him up, so he's going to have to step it up. DeSean Bishop, really all these running backs, they look good. They look good going through these drills. Hunter Barnes is a guy that I don't think we've seen it at all in any of these previous videos, so glad that we're getting to see some of him. Cam Selden still has that red jersey on, and hopefully he's going to be ready to go for the scrimmage, maybe even not for the scrimmage, but at least for that spring game. Would love for him to get some scrimmage work in before that game. As many live reps as especially these freshmen and transfers can get against SEC talent, that's going to be better for this entire team, for this staff to be able to, pick and choose and see who's going to be able to fit where. But I don't feel like they even need that. They can probably just look at these guys standing on the sidelines out there and be able to tell where they're probably going to fit in at, because they've been doing it for such a long time. Sometimes you can tell by how a guy walks in, what type of a player he's going to be. So really, really excited about this group, though, guys. We've got a lot of depth. I feel comfortable with literally anyone in that backfield going out and playing on Saturdays right now today. We still haven't gotten to some of our other freshmen that are going to be coming in over the summer, but I'm going to tell you, we've got a few guys in a couple of different spots that are going to be either pushing for some playing time or pushing for some spots, or they could potentially end up being some of the best at their positions, especially in their class. We've got some really good guys that are yet to come, so keep that in mind. Right here, we're back with the tight ends. Jacob Warren went first. He's a vet. This is Castles. He looks good. He looks strong. You saw how easily he was able to pick that sled up He's got a lot of pop. And I can tell you right now, he's going to be a great player for us. Don't even need to worry about him. He's going to get it. This is a good job right here by Cody Duncan. I really like what I saw out of him earlier in this session. He looks like the only thing I don't like is all the walking, but that's kind of a newer age thing with football these days. And then right here, Ethan Davis, he looked a lot better on the sled work. His hand placement looked better. You can tell that they had coached him up because they start off indoors and they go outside, but he picked that up very, very quickly. So that's a huge sign of someone that's going to be a great player whenever they are able to receive coaching and execute it out on the field that quickly. That is an astronomical thing. So as always, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in to this channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share it with some more Vols fans or friends that you think will be interested in watching these videos and tuning into this channel. Really, really looking forward to seeing y'all back on Thursday. And everybody, please be safe out there. All right, thanks. Peace.